Morning guys, September 22nd, 2024. This one here I got a call from a guy I worked for him in the past. He's got an issue with his hydronic cast iron old radiators on his boiler. He's got one of them that's kind of like I guess the valve's been leaking at the radiator and kind of really rusted the drop piece going through the floor, so he wants me to go there and change the valve and, you know, change the piece going down through the floor. Should be a nipple. But I did bring my pipe machine in case I got to thread it, and he said also something about an expansion tank he wanted changed. So I got the information and go over there and how to get in and do the job. I guess he's working. So I guess he used to be an HVAC guy. He still is. I believe he's in the union now or something. So I worked for him in the past. And he wants me to go over there and see if I could help him out, fix it for him. Well, I'm going over there. I packed up my pipe machine, and not easy to pack up the pipe machine. It's pretty heavy and bulky, and there's a lot of parts, but dragged it out of the garage, and I have what I need to do the job correctly. I got pipe here, and I'm hoping I could just back that valve off, drain the system down, back the valve off, and change the nipple in the radiator and put a new valve and a new nipple going down through the floor. Hopefully it backs out with a pipe wrench. We'll find out when I get there. Just hope it don't turn into a shit show. He sent me pictures of it. It wasn't looking so wonderful there. Definitely no prom queen. Yeah, she's a crusty one. Hopefully it comes out. I gotta drain the boiler down. Yeah, this is the tank here he's talking about. I got a hook to the boiler. I got the boiler off here. He wants this changed too. Well, look at, see, it's 2.5-inch pipe. That's a lot. Alright, so we gotta shut the feeder off, which should be right here. This old fucker. Huh. I got this thing off already. I probably got a bad tank for sure. Hopefully that holds. Find out, I guess, won't we?
Unknown caller.
It seems to be draining. This is a fucking relief valve. He's got it plugged. Unfucking believable. Go ahead and fucking plug in the relief valve. I had to take it out. Alright, that should work now. That should be the same thing. Inch and a quarter. Tell us if it's 1 1/4. If you can touch your two fingers together, it's 1 1/4. That's what size that is. There's a special wrench to get this. See this spud? It's a special wrench that goes in there to get that spud out of there. It'll grab onto them dogs. See them dogs in there? That's what this does. See if we can get it off. That's a 2-foot wrench on that. I'm going the wrong way. I'm hoping it comes off. To make sure it drains good. Guy had to flip and plug the. Guy plugged the relief valve downstairs. I mean, that's crazy. Let that drain some more. Hopefully I could put a wrench on this and back this thing right out. I'm hoping. I guess we'll find out, won't we? She's crusty, Mama. Hopefully it comes off. Probably gonna have to get a rag here too, just in case it starts leaking. A rag and fucking crazy. Hello, can I help you?
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Yeah, you got that, that's a relief valve on that feeder, and then that's a relief valve. You can't put a plug on that.
Put the plug on that?
It was plugged. The relief valve was plugged on the boiler.
Yeah, well, I didn't notice that. I bought the house that way, so some idiot, someone else tried to fuck us over, I guess.
You can't put a plug, you can't plug a relief valve off. I mean, that could be a bomb,
I
right?
understand. I don't even know why would it be connected in line with the water feed?
That's the way the old ones were. They weren't on the boiler.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, but I never plugged anything. It's been like that from when I bought the house 3 years ago.
I pulled the plug off. It's gonna either drip into a bucket or them things are available. They're just pricey. The ones with the relief valve on the feeder. Let me get this swapped out. Change the tank out, and the shut off was shut off to the boiler.
I meant to tell you that. Yeah, once I found the leaks, I just went over there and closed it for now. The boiler was off. I just closed it. I should have told you. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you did close it? Okay.
I did. I figured you would notice, though. You're a goat plumber. You'd notice it was closed.
Yeah, I'm a goat, all right.
You are.
All right, I'm working on this thing.
All right, sorry to bother you, buddy. I just wanted to see if there was anything I needed to help you. All right, no problem. Sorry.
Yeah, bye. Let's see. You think, will it come off? I don't know. I don't know. Probably gonna fucking break it. I don't know. Will it run? I don't know. Oh, it's coming off. Look at that shit. Might have to push the radiator over more to get it off, yeah. Look at that shit. And I'm hoping it comes off the fucking pipe. I don't wanna, still not looking the greatest. I don't crush it. yeah, Mama, she's coming off. Yeah. Look at that shit. Yeah. Hopefully I got a nipple, I don't have to thread it. gonna have to thread that. That's not a standard size. That's for sure. That's definitely not a standard size. Good thing I brought my pipe machine. Let's see if I can get this thing off of here. Unless the other one's the same. No. Hopefully it comes off. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yep, she's coming off. That's what they call a spud wrench. Without that, you ain't gonna get that off of there. Gotta get some pipe dope on this thing, piped open. Man, she's ready to let loose. She's ready to let loose, man. And put some jism juice on there. Smurf jism. Nice coat of Smurf jism and lubricant. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different than the other one. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. So far, so good. You know, now we gotta go around and bleed all the radiators after. I don't know if that feed is even any good that he's got on there. That if it's even gonna feed. I think I got one of them. I just took off another job, another feeder with a relief valve on it. That last job I was on had one of those. Might even be in my truck still. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to thread a piece of pipe 8 inches long. Unless I got one in the truck, I might have an 8 1/4 inch by 8. I'll have to check. If not, I gotta thread it. I got a piece of 1/4 inch pipe. It's got a thread on one, and it was from a leg from an oil tank. Saying it's 1/4 inch pipe. I gotta make a cut right there. Put it on forward. Alright, I got my foot pedal down here. I just step on it to give it the juice. Reamer? The old ream job, mama. The old ream job. Gonna die. A couple of threads past there, see it? No more. Alright. I usually like doing this by taking it out by hand a little bit, like that. And I can get these shavings out of here. I don't screw up my threads. What I like to do, when you back it out, you know, sometimes it's an issue ripping the threads. You got time. Put this in reverse and back it right out. Thread right here. 8 inches. Well, it'll be good enough. Get some good Teflon on there and pipe dope both. Don't hurt to get a good how you doing on both. Never hurt. Hopefully I get it in there. That's the size I need. Hopefully I can get it in there. There it is. Yeehaw. What a bugger. Not easy. Not easy being cheesy, mama. That's all I could say. There's a I don't know if that feed is even going to be any good. Feeders aren't cheap, I know that much. I think I might have one of them in the truck, but man, I don't really want to. I'd like to put a relief valve on that. Regular relief valve on a regular feeder if I could. But let's see if it works. Maybe it works. He was talking about putting a high efficiency gas boiler in here. I told him I wasn't interested. He wanted to do the job and me do the gas, pull the gas permit or some fucking thing like that. I remember right. So I told him no. Unless I do the whole job, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Unless I do the whole job, I'm not interested in just pulling a permit for somebody. I won't do that. Oh. If I can get this thing in there, some jism on there, serve mouth jism, it'll be good. Open. That's open. That's open. That's closed. It was barely, like, partially open. She's a leaker. Change that expansion tank. Gotta put a number 60 in there. I have 30 in there. It's too small. Gotta make sure this is tight. Oh, I'm not leaking. It ruined the floor. Alright, that's tight. Man, busted my ass here. All I could say. Busted my ass. Shut off the radiator key for now and we'll go downstairs and change that tank out, see if we get any water in the boiler, and we gotta bleed it. Yeah, the bulkhead is lower than this, so I should be able to get this thing off of here. I gotta put a bigger tank. This tank's not big enough for this. It's only a, I gotta have a 60 tank in here. This 30's not big enough. This is a wide mouth. Vanco, Beachco. It's got a nice thin head so it can fit in there. Let's see if it'll come out. I'm gonna put a little cheater on it sometimes. There's different ways to get this thing off of here, but this is the best if it's not stripped. You can get this thing to work, get it on there tight. And then you get a little persuasion, gentle persuasion on it, get it off. Nope. She ain't gonna come off. She's gonna be a stubborn one. Yeah, wow. Different ways of doing it too, so there it comes. Oh, bitch. don't know what's going to happen with that feeder, if we can even get it to work. I don't know. I'd like to put a relief valve on this thing somewhere, and I can't. I can put one off the back. There's a spot to put a relief valve off the back of this thing. That's what I'm going to do. I'll put a relief valve off the back. I see it. I see it, says the blind man. Can't have a boil without a relief valve on. I'm going to put a 60 tank in there. That one's just too flippin' small, Mama. See, it's too small. I don't want to. He don't want to spend a lot of money on this boiler because he wants to change it to gas. That's a number 60 tank. That's what belongs in here. 2.5-inch pipe, guy. Can't have that little shit in here. Not enough. Big volume system like that. You need the I could put a relief valve right here off this boiler. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one. I'll put one right there and we'll block that other one off because it's probably leaking. Let me do that. Get a relief valve, put one there off the back. I got another feeder right here. I took off another job if I needed it, but put a regular relief valve on there. I'll just put this one on. So if the other one leaks, I could block it, put the plug back in it. Work on this shit. You gotta make it right. I mean, you can't leak the flipping thing with a plugged relief valve. I might have to put another nipple in there too. Let me get another nipple. Alright, I got another nipple here. I'll put another relief valve in it. Can't leave shit done half-ass, you know? I mean, I just can't. I don't know. Crazy. Fucking crazy. At least I put a new relief valve on the back, okay? That's better. I feel better about it. Now we gotta see if we can get some water in this bitch. Alright, should have a drip on it, but he's going to change this boiler. Just going to make it so it's usable. Yeehaw! I don't know if this is even gonna feed. Nope. Nothing. She's fucking blocked up, tighter than nothing. No good. Feeder's no good. I gotta put a new feeder in. Maybe I'll use that other one that I got off there. I don't need this fucking guy. Gonna get fucking pricey, guy, I'm telling you. Doing shit like this already, getting pricey. Fucking changing more parts than I want to. Already changing more parts than I want to. Thing's not even feeding. That's no good. All the water's out. What can I tell you? Fucking. What happened? You work on this old shit. This is old brass. Old brass. See, you gotta be careful with this shit. Fucking thing lets loose on you. And what? It's a solid feeder. See, this is a solid feeder. We don't want to make more of a mess than we have to, right? I mean, obviously. This is coming out. I'll put another feeder in there. I'll get a new one. He's a leaker. I like to just get a regular feeder in there if I can. Let's get a regular feeder. Get a regular feeder in there.
So I know what you're gonna say already.
Well, this.
They probably robbed this girl, right?
Yeah, no, it's that guy from Sunrise Bakery, you know. He needed a mini split over there, and I told him I didn't really like installing mini splits because I don't like the fucking things. But so he hired Vangel. He gave him $1,500. And the guy never fucking showed up. It's been 2 weeks. Been calling for over 2 weeks, and the fucking guy won't return his call.
Jason or David?
I'm not sure which one, but he fucked him. That's the guy from Sunrise Bakery. The guy's on dialysis and everything. The poor, hard-working greenhorn, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I knew what you were gonna say already, but I'm curious if it was David or Jason.
I could find out, but he wants me to get involved over there, and you know, it's kind of a touchy subject because. You know, what happens if this fucking clown shows up now, you know?
He ain't gonna fuck him. Fuck him. Don't worry about him. I would have this guy calling the cops on this fucker. That's what I would do. This ain't the first time they've done that.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I heard that he was on drugs. I don't know how true that is, but...
I don't know which one it is until I know. And both of them are shaky, but I got a feeling it might have been David.
I hate to see... I don't have a problem doing it.
Well, of course, I think you should do whatever you gotta do, but in the meantime, you should go after those two fucking knuckleheads.
Alright, I'll find out who it is, and then I'll, I mean, you're gonna have to take him to court or something to get the money back.
Right.
You know, in the meantime, I mean, I could get, what kind of unit was he gonna put in over there, do you know?
I couldn't even tell you.
He didn't even say? He deals with the guys at the supply house, but well, so you know, I get involved over there, and then he comes later on. I mean, I'm kind of getting in the middle here, you know.
Yeah, look, I don't. No, I understand.
All I know is from what I heard, they're real shady, and even the guy that I talked to at the he didn't want to mention his name or anything, but they all know he's fucking problems, you know.
Okay, I'll try to find out.
All right, so Wednesday would be the earliest I can get over there, because I got to do a replacement on Monday and Tuesday for another lady. I'll get over there and measure it up, and then we'll get it in for you, okay?
Okay. Let me see if I can find someone else, because these contracts are on my back all fucking day long.
Oh, you need it that early? I know Monday and Tuesday I got a replacement. I got these jobs all lined up. If you can't find anybody,
I understand.
All right, good luck.
All right, Steve.
Yep,
Thank
bye.
you so much.
Man, Friday afternoon, he wants me there and fucking right away. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Fucking believable. Alright, so I got a 4-inch nipple. That'll work. I got a 4-inch one. Brass. Alright, the other feeder wasn't feeding. What are you gonna do? Not only that, especially when they're all like that, and they take you hours and hours to try to bleed the radiators. It's fucking crazy. Fucking nutty. So they don't break nothing. These are fucking unbelievable. That's what happens when you get old. Nothing wants to work anymore. Ain't that the truth? You don't get old and crusty. Fucking nutty. Oh, brass. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I gotta make this job so it works. I had to put the feeder in there. I had no choice. Should feed now. Ready? Here we're going in now. Here's a leaker. Gonna be an old crusty bugger. I had to tighten up this union. It was leaking a little bit. I had to tighten it. I had to go bleed the radiators upstairs, and it should be good. I don't see any leaking. I don't see anything leaking. There's a leaker. With the new feeder, you get good pressure. Without that, I mean, it'd take you forever to bleed it. I'm gonna call this guy, let him know what I had to do over here. There was more involved than I thought. Typical. I forget I drained most of the boiler out, so. I could have got a feeder that had the relief valve built into it like that, but I mean, I don't really, you don't use them too often. That old one that was on out of the boiler, I don't even know if it was any good. Put a new one in there. Move ahead and get the job done. Yeehaw. He's a leaker. I'm gonna leave this down by the boiler. I don't see any leaks. Let me check downstairs. I'll leave this down by the boiler. That, we got that. We got the expansion tank. She's not leaking anymore. I'll turn this thing back on. Houston, we have ignition. Alright, so replace the radiator valve and riser pipe. New relief valve on back of boiler. New feeder. New expansion tank.